Jim was talking about this mental toughness. You had a neat little comeback in this email thread, or a response, and you were talking about Christian Blumenfeld, and you were working long ago, I guess, or in a sort of the group that was working with Christian. And you were saying that he was training specifically for his Olympic event that he won in Tokyo with that extended 1,000 meter sprint, the ability and his ability to kind of hold on into that.
Well, it was, I guess, the whole basis of our little text conversation was this idea of trainability of something called mental toughness. What is that? And is it trainable? Can the brain be trained to, what should we say, withstand the signals, the inhibitory signals that are coming from the body that are saying, let's stop, let's not do this, this is too painful. And that was the context of Jim's email, or his discussion was, hey, as a cyclist, you get dropped in your early races, but you figure out after a while that, hey, the other athletes are hurting too. If I can just hang on 30 more seconds, this is going to settle, and we're all in this together, and so it was this framing, this idea of often that we are in these moments of crisis where if we can just kind of get past, maybe it's 30 seconds, maybe it's a minute, then we're still in the game. So that was what he was talking about. And now Blumenfeld is training for what he knows to be the situation, which is that he will be behind at the end of the swim. He will have to resurge and get back in the game during the bike. He's a very strong cyclist, but he certainly won't be able to win with the cycling because of the nature of the rules. It's going to be a pack. And so he knows he'll go into the run, and the run will be decisive, as it typically is in an Olympic format race. And he knows it's going to be hot as heck, so he's just everything. There's nothing unplanned for. There is no detail of that race that he has not prepared for, both mentally, but also through very specific workouts. And so you can say, well, was he mentally tough? Well, heck yeah. But he was mentally tough also through really planning and kind of you can never simulate Olympic finals conditions, but he got pretty darn close in training. Mm-hmm. And so he knew what he was going to face, and he knew what that last kilometer was going to feel like, and he was ready, and he executed his plan quite, for those of us who watched it, he executed the plan pretty much to perfection. So, it's kind of, well, I guess my argument would be, yeah, it's mental toughness, but it's just training for what is going to happen.
Yeah, I mean,
and mind and body are connected.
That would be my biggest I guess response to the whole email thread that was kind of going. There's no, because there's psychologists, there's physiologists on the thread, and yeah, I'm just exactly what you said. There's a connection. You kind of can't have one without the other, right? Like you can argue it's psychology, but if you're not training the whole chain of science, for lack of a better term, that's kind of connected to all the things that we measure, then you can have the greatest psychology in the world, but you can't actually execute the movement at the end of the day.